Hey there guys, today I have a super special treat for you. It's a great app to help you create doodle style videos. Now this is called InstaDoodle and I took it for a spin and I was really impressed by the AI features in it. Yes, it's the first AI powered doodling app and you can create great graphics and great animations in it using AI. Plus it's also got AI voiceovers, so if you want to not have to record your own voiceover or bring it from outside, you can use the inbuilt AI voiceover features to create your own voiceover. Now this app is really great. I'm going to take it for a spin and show it to you right next, but before I do that, if at the end of my video you like this app enough to pick it up, well, get it from my link, because then I can give you Technique Force rewards and you can get my applications absolutely free of cost. Now let's go and take a look at InstaDoodle. By the way, before we do that, I just remembered only today, only now, I'm gonna give you a one-time lifetime account on this for a one-time price. So yes, you won't have to pay for it ever again. This is a lifetime account and for a one-time price, you won't have to pay a subscription, no monthly, no yearly. Just pay for it one time. Now let's go and watch InstaDoodle. Okay, so I'm in and this is what you see when you log into InstaDoodle for the first time. There are a bunch of tutorials showing you everything, animation time, AI wizard. But here is also a walkthrough that shows you how to use the app. So we will get started with that. Click on this and the project opens up. So demo tutorial, I'm going to watch the tutorial quickly off camera and get back to you, because you got to know what the product does very well, right? So just give me a minute. All right, so I actually finished watching that tutorial. It wasn't big, only 5 minutes. And guys, I'm going to tell you this, whenever you buy a product, spend some time learning about it. Watch those tutorials. They've been put together for you. I know a lot of people don't watch the tutorials and don't get the best utility out of the apps they purchase. So first thing, watch the tutorials. Now I did watch the InstaDoodle tutorials, and guys, this is a top class app to create doodle style videos. Now I'm sure you've seen these videos. They were the first and original explainer videos that came into the market decades ago, and they've been great ever since. People love to see doodle style videos. The reason is the message is conveyed so well. There is something going on the screen and then you can understand, you can hear what's going on, and your attention is totally transfixed to the screen. Let me show you this current demo video and you will know exactly what InstaDoodle can do, and then we'll dive into the software and see how it works. So let's hit play on this and see what we have here. You see here the hand is drawing things and your attention is totally transfixed to what's going on the screen, and you can have a voiceover on this explaining what's going on, like why your project or why your message should be important to the person who's watching it. You can do demos, you can talk about your products, you can talk about concepts, you can teach stuff. If you're a coach, this is a great way to teach because it's so easy to understand using an explainer video which is doodled. The first explainer video that I watched using the doodling style was actually a training video. You see this? Okay, now the audio it's actually over, which is great. And we can actually see what's going on. Look at the hand drawing everything. Fantastic. This is the most engrossing style of animation videos out there, and using InstaDoodle, creating these kind of videos is extremely easy. Now I'm going to show you the tool set and how InstaDoodle works and how you can create videos using it. So the first thing, any InstaDoodle video is divided into scenes. So you see these bottom boxes. These are scenes. Each scene will represent an animation frame where you can actually show the objects that you want to talk about. These objects can interact with each other, they can move around, and of course the little hand draws everything. This is how the entire video is put together. You can change the order of the scenes if you want, and if you want to enter a new scene between these two scenes, for example, you can do that. I'm going to delete it. And if you want to add a scene at the end, let's call it a slide or scene, whatever, you can either add a blank slide or you can choose from one of the templates. They do have a lot of templates. Look at this. There is the simple blank screen. There is a headline, kind of like a presentation style. Now there is also a list, and you can have your text at the bottom. So lots of different categories. You can see there are many categories, and not a lot of styles, honestly, but I would say quite enough to get started. So for example, you can pick this and the slide will be added. Then you can add your own elements. That is what it is about. So on the left side of the screen, you will see custom elements. This is where you put in your own. I will show you some magic in a moment, but there are ready-made characters available. So you can see here, you've got all these ready-made characters that are available in different niches. Lots of people, lots of niches, sports, all kinds of people, elderly people. I saw a guy doing yoga, elderly women, children. For example, if you're making something about education, you could probably use Lucas. So we could add Lucas like this. And we could change the text. It's actually absolutely WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. There are handlers over here. You can rotate text. You can make it bigger or smaller, and you can delete it if you want to. Also, you can change it in layers. I will show you the concept of layers in a moment. You can move it around. Put your caption. Right, so this is how you can make a slide. I'm just going to balance it out a little bit. Pretty easy, right? Change the text over here. Now also they have a lot of different animation styles. So it's not just the hand. It can be, I'm sorry, it can be drawn, wiped, it can slide into view, fade in or fade out, whatever you want. Let's do a fade. You can choose the font size, letter spacing, color. We'll change the color to this one. I want it in a little bit of a blue shade. I think this is good. You can have a delay at the end. You can fill it or make it empty. You can make it outline only. If you make it outline only, you can also change line weight like this, right? I'm going to fill it. Now, if you see below, you can have details of the slide. So the entire slide can fade in. You can increase or decrease the drawing speed on this slide only. You can change how long the slide is gonna be, and also you can put in your voice and sync the slide to the voice. By the way, it does voiceovers in two ways. You can upload your voiceover, you can upload an MP3 file. So if you wanna put in your own voice, like let me put something that I just created today. It was an ad for one of my apps. I hope I put in an MP3 file, fantastic. So it will be uploaded automatically. Voiceover successful. Or you can create the voiceover by AI. So let's take a look here. I want to show it to you. Slide 7, generate with AI. Now you can write in your script, hey, this is great. And you have so many different voices like Zachary.
Hey, I'm Zachary.
Zachary.
Hello, I'm Ruby.
Ruby. Douglas.
Hey there, I'm Douglas.
Okay, so I like Douglas. You can just click on generate, and the same audio, you don't even have to record it. It can be generated by your AI. And look at this.
Hey, this is great.
Right? Hey, this is great. Awesome. So now we've seen how to create characters. There are lots of different options. Wow, they just keep appearing. You can keep scrolling and they would keep appearing. And if you want, you can put in a search term. So let's talk about work. So you can see lots of different people at work: fitness coach, mechanics, construction site workers, bodybuilders, lots of options, right? Or if you want to say woman, You have so many different options for women too. So whatever kind of character you want, you can either use the ready-made repository, or you can upload your image. So you will need, of course, a black and white image. And if you don't have a black and white image, it will convert your image to black and white vector. So that's automatic, which is great. But there's also generate with AI. So you can generate absolutely anything you want. Imagine this. This is super, because what you can do is you can create exactly the character you want and put it in your animation. So if I want to put in something like, okay, let me check this first. You have elements or backgrounds. I'm going to go for elements. I don't want the background anyway. It seems I don't have the access because I don't have the pro level account. I don't think so. Awesome. So let's create something that is unique to our animation. Boy clapping, standing near a book. Well, this is interesting. Let's see what our AI can generate. You can have 4 variations or only one, depends on you. Click on generate and it will take a few seconds to generate the variations. All right, so that didn't take long. Look at this. 2 down, 2 more to go. I like this character actually. I'm going to add it to library. It enhances the image, makes it suitable for the animation. Okay, so I like that one. That's enough. I'll just keep it. I'll just close it down. Then I have boy clapping, and now you can see this is my custom characters. This is not a ready-made one. So it shows up in my custom. I'm going to take this guitarist guy and replace it with this little boy. Awesome. Here we go. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I think this is fine. Now let's try to see this slide in action. It's generating.
What's that? Your website still doesn't have AI? Bring it to life with PeopleBots, the ultimate chatbot.
Did you hear that? That was my voiceover, right? That's what I was talking about, PeopleBots in my MP3 file that I put up. Now, look at this. You notice that our character came in last, and in case I want to change that behavior, I want to make this boy animate the first. I can do that very easily. All I need to do is go into layers, and you can see this entire slides, everything that's an object on this slide is actually a part of this. There is a layer for this, and the boy is at the top. I'm just gonna try to move it at the bottom, or I think, do I move it to the top? Okay, let me try one more time. I think it was at the top to be the first one, but we'll find out soon enough. All right, so this time let's put it at the bottom. You see now, the boy gets drawn the first. This gives you a lot of control because you can decide how exactly your animation is gonna proceed. And imagine telling a story. You're telling a story about a boy, he likes to read, does not like tablets, and how smart he grows. And then you can sell a product. Let's say you were selling books, physical books, and you wanted to promote them. You could make a nice little story using doodle style, and you could sell that product. And this way you can sell absolutely anything you want. And it's a great and compelling style because people get drawn to doodle videos. They want to see what appears next, what appears next, what appears next. The curiosity takes hold of them and they can't look away. That's why I like to see doodle videos to myself. In fact, when I learn, I like to see them a lot. I've seen a lot of explainers made using doodle videos, and I'm loving it that you can create them so easily, especially the AI part where you can create the characters that you want. All right, so let's take a look at a couple more features. There is the text. You can put in text in any of these formats. For example, if I want to put this one in this style, easy. And here we go. Then again, the full control is with you. You can change anything, text, font, size, whatever you want. It's easy, right? And again, if you want to make it the second thing, for example, that should be rendered, just put it right at the bottom, right above the boy clapping, right? Here we go, right here. And that will happen. And now you see how we can create those compelling stories using InstaDoodle. Now, this is how easy it is to use this software. There's not a lot to it, right? It's you just put things together, all the things you want to generate using AI, you use AI to generate them. If you want voiceover, you use that, you generate that too using generate with AI. Finally, when you're ready, you can actually have a soundtrack. So there is already a soundtrack out there, this one. Right, so you can upload your soundtrack, or there is a library, so you can replace it with something else. Let's try this one, Funshine. I like it. So now when I play the video, you see? So you can change the music. You can also upload your own music. This is great because if you got a music that you have from somewhere, you can put it here and upload it. It also lets you select all kinds of different options for the hand that's going to draw. So there is a hand that's holding a black marker, a female white hand, a male hand that's black, female black hand, all kinds of different options. There is even a witch hand and a Santa hand. And if you want to have no hands, well, you can remove all the hands, or you can remove the eraser. Sometimes you see there is an eraser. When you have one object on top of other, the animation will actually erase the older animation first and then make a new one. So it looks pretty cool that way, right? So this is the hands part of it. Finally, once you're ready to make it into a video, all you need to do is click on export and choose at what resolution you want to export. 1080p, that's full HD. It's great. And if you click on render, it's just gonna happen. It might take like a couple of minutes. It's already 5% done. I'll just hit you up once it's over, or I'm gonna close this because I don't wanna worry about the rendering at all. I wanna talk more about the software. Again, that's all there is to the software, the timeline at the bottom, and then you change each slide, you put in your audio, you put in your details, and your animation is ready. So actually that's it for InstaDoodle. This is a fun, easy to use software, and you find yourself creating endless videos with this. And if you want it, let me remind you to get it only from me. The reason is, firstly, I'm going to give you a one-time deal on this. One-time deal, lifetime deal. You won't have to pay for it again. If you get it from me today, you get a special discount. The discount coupon and the details are on my review page, so make sure you see them. You get that discount and you pay once only. It's a lifetime deal. You don't have to pay ever again. Also, you get Technique Force rewards, so you can get my applications free when you buy other people's applications from me. And I have a lot of amazing things, guys. TechniqueForce.com. That's where you go to check out all my apps. There we go. See this? Lots of amazing apps, and you can grab them when you get InstaDoodle from me. I've got a couple of amazing new tools coming out. Writix is coming out soon. Croc is coming out soon. So Writix is this amazing app that helps you create everything with AI. Croc is another fantastic app which has got intelligent and dynamic QR codes with page creation facility. Then I also have Complify. Complify is going to be released this month. Next, it's also coming out soon. It's the consent management platform with Google Consent Mode V2. So guys, lots of new tools. All of these tools are available to you free of cost. Yes, that's right. You get any of these tools free when you get InstaDoodle from me. So it's like having the bonanza. You get InstaDoodle for lifetime, plus you get great tools from me. You can't beat that, right? So I will see you on the inside if you get InstaDoodle. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off.